So I set up some new 20-gallon tanks. I got to make some tops for them. The humidity is getting out of control. So I got my polycarbonate sheet here. This is the absolute best tops for your aquariums, DIY tops anyways. You can see I got my helper back there. She's holding down the other end. I got to take measurements of the tops, which I'm going to do now, and then we'll get to cutting. Well, that was the plan. So I made this whole video of how I make my custom DIY tops, and due to some technical issues with the camera, you saw how it was really dark. Well, it just got darker because I was filming in the evening, and anytime I hit record, the LCD would dim, and it's never done that before. So I messaged Jimmy. I'm like, dude, what's going on? Check this out, dude. Whenever I hit record, the brightness goes way down. Look at that. And back up. Record, and it goes way back down. What the hell's wrong with this thing? And he was like, that's normal with Sony. They dim when it's recording because it overheats. And I'm like, it's never done that before, but maybe there is, you know, maybe a change in the update that it forces it to dim now. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I kept filming the entire video, and lo and behold, it wasn't just dimming the LCD, it dimmed the entire video. So now that whole video is waste. I filmed the whole process, cutting, what I use, measurements, things like that. I gotta try to save it because I did make some tops. I did do something, and I think these tops are amazing. They're super cheap, and so I'm just gonna show you what I did, and hopefully we can salvage this somehow. I don't know. All right, so here are the tops right here. Again, it's just this polycarbonate. You can find it at Home Depot in the greenhouse siding section. That's where this stuff is. And this is it right here. This is actually cut for a 20-gallon. This little edge right here is for the back corner where I run the air lines through. If I drop a heater in, it'll go through that back corner. So I just notch a little piece out the side there. Sunlight, this is what you want to look for at Home Depot. 8 feet by 2 feet. It's about $35. And then we have the lid for it here. Now these are the Aquarium 20-gallon $1 per gallon sale. So if you want the measurements, I mean, take the measurements yourself, but I have them, so I might as well use them. It's 23 1/4 front to back, and then, well, front to back for me, so lengthwise, and then from here to here is 11.5. So 23 1/4 from here to the other side, 11.5 from here to here. And you want to cut it exactly. So when you're measuring the inside, obviously you measure the inside right here, and you want your piece to fit really snug in here, because what's going to happen when you cut off this piece for the lid, it takes a 1/8 inch off of here, obviously for the blade, right? And then it just fits in perfectly, while this piece is still nice and snug. So that's why I do it that way. Now, the other thing I need to do is put some knobby knobs on here. So I haven't got that far yet, and I just buy these wood knobs and super glue, and I just super glue the knobs on there. It's really just this simple. I don't have much light. Here, I'll do it down here because there's a little bit more light. Not really. There we go. I just dab some super glue on there like so. You can use double-sided tape if you want. Yoink. And just kind of eyeball this here right about there. Why not? And now we have a knob to take this lid on and off. And that's pretty much it. It's super easy. I'll show you the saw I used to cut it. It was just a skill saw here. Regular blade. Oh man. Oh man, what am I doing? All over my bike. That's all right. Just this guy here. Now, there's different style blades they say to use to cut this stuff, but honestly, this blade right here worked just fine. Are you hungry? Looks like little Steen is hungry. Let's get him some of those snails that I bought. Before I get him some snails, I better put these other two knobby knobs on here. Nice. All right. Got some goop there, but it doesn't matter. Okie dokie, we'll put one right about there. And this one right about there. Who cares? Perfect. Okay. Oh, dang it. You know, it's been like 2 minutes and that's not dry yet. Oh well, it'll dry. We'll give it time. We'll go feed little Steen and come back and it'll be dry. Put the cap back on. The super glue, and we're set. Alright, little Steen here, the Maboo Puffer, Honduran Red Point. I need to find you a female. Actually, you're kind of old. Maybe your heart can't take it, but we'll see. Maybe I can find you one. So I got my clams on a half shell. First I'm going to drop in some food for the other fish. I like to distract them. There we go. The Leopoldite angels are looking sweet. And now I will drop in the clams for you. Give me my clams. Give me my clams, dude. Shut up and give me my clams. All right, here you go. And there's a couple more. I don't know if this camera, I'm not filming with the Sony right now, I'm filming with the GoPro. I don't know if it's gonna pick up that crunching sound, but I always enjoy that crunching sound. I don't know why, but I do. Nom, 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 nom. Come on, dude. You got a lot more over here. The Honduran red point will snag these if little Steen takes too long. Once they start defrosting, the Honduran red point and the Denison barbs will actually come over here. Oh, dude, right here. Dude, right here. Right here. Oh, wait, never mind. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. There's one right there. Look at those chompers, man. So I did figure out what was wrong with the Sony. I did fix it, but I'm just filming with the GoPro since I haven't used it for a while. Figured might as well. The Sony let me down, so I'm gonna finish the video with the GoPro. Come on, dude. Now they're right here. Right here, dude. Hey, right here. Normally he follows my finger, but would he do it on camera? Of course not. Why would he do that? Stupid bike. Come on. There. And it's clean. All right. Come on, dude. I know you're hungry. Where did the snails go? I don't know. Where are the snails? Oh. Right here, look, this black ruby barb's gonna get your snail. This dude's got a mouthful. Easy, buddy. I think you bit off a little bit more than you can chew there, my friend. Centenniensis rainbow, looking great. Come on, dude. You know how expensive clams are? I know you're not done. All right, I gotta leave him alone. He probably doesn't like me yelling at him right now. Let's go check on those tops, I guess. Actually, I do want to show you over here real quick. You remember that last video I made on this is when I planted all of this jungle val and it's all dying back. But it looks like it's finally starting to acclimate. All kinds of new runners and shoots over here. So hopefully not too much longer. Where are the snails? Where are the snails, George? And also got some new runners going on over here too. So all kinds of new growth here. So hopefully in another month, maybe 2 months, this will really start to take over. I need to build a new spray bar. If you look over here, I took out the spray bar because it was too restrictive. The spray bar wasn't made for this, but I was using it anyways. And we're getting lots of water going through there, but we'll get a new spray bar here eventually. All right, back to these tops. Any of you been on my channel for any amount of time, you know, still not there yet. Man, it's like 100 degrees in here, and it's not just curing very fast. But anyways, if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you know that I absolutely love these tops. That $35 sheet, like I said, 8 feet by 2 feet, was enough to do 7 20-gallon tanks. So I made all these tops. I got more. I mean, I got another one right here. Half of one. I got more pieces down here. And the lights aren't on this side yet, but that's the tops for these 20-gallon tanks. As soon as the lights come on, I'll probably put those on. Gotta find some more knobby knobs though. This is what I get for filming too early in the morning. Maybe we'll check back in on these tanks tomorrow because I do have some fish to move around. Look at all those white worms. I gotta build some cultures of those, so that's gonna be another video. But anyways, this is boring, it's dark. Real quick, we can look at some fish. Goiter River, brilliant rasboras that I just made a video on. Check that out. Madagascar rainbows, koi angelfish that are pretty funky, not gonna lie. They came in pretty nasty. This one still got a little bit of fuzz on his fin. 3 of them didn't make it, so that sucks. But the redhead Tapajos cichlids are doing really well. Really green, I love it. Here we have the Blaharii cichlid, skunk corridoras. Oh yeah, there's Caney corridoras in here as well. That's what these guys are. The GoPro's having problems with this green. maybe I could just take this top off. Ah, dang it, it still wasn't dry. Ah. All right, give you one more chance. We're gonna lose audio. Let's see if we can go look, see some Caney Corridor. Well, I don't know if we got a good look at him. Get that water off of there. But that's the Caney corridors. And like I said, the skunk corridors over here are awesome. And water on the lens, get that off of there. There you go. Still kind of blurry. But anyways, here's one for the 40-gallon down here. This is all red root floaters. I'm gonna have a ton of this stuff for sale here pretty soon. So I'm gonna show you something else here. No parking. These acrylic tops are absolutely terrible. So I just want to show you, if you've ever used acrylic tops, well, that one's not that bad, but you can see how they bow. It's really bad. And the nice thing about the Lexan is that they do not bow like this. Every single, clams out of the way, every single one of these bows always happens with plexiglass tops. Like this one here. You can see it's definitely bowed. I flip it around and now it's bowed the other way and it'll eventually sink back down. Very annoying. I hate these tops, and I'll be replacing these ones with the Lexan tops too, because the Lexan just does not bow ever. Way better. So guys, that's all I had for you. I wish I had more, but like I said, Sony failed me. Stupid, stupid, stupid camera. I raged pretty bad at Jimmy. Not at Jimmy like it was his fault, but I was nerd raging and he took the brunt of it. But he's used to it by now, right, Jimmy? But anyways, guys, I'll leave a link down below to Home Depot if you want to try these tops out. Very easy. I mean, they're cheap, they're durable. I've had these things going on like 6 years now with no issues, no bowing, no anything. Now, if you get like a long enough section, it's gonna bow. So if you have a 4-foot tank with like no center divider, that is gonna bow. And even on tanks with no center dividers, if you do it right, it won't bow. Obviously, you go the short distance instead of the lengthwise. Like on the 50-gallon lowboy, it's 2 feet by 4 feet with no center divider. If you go the short way, you make two 2-foot sections instead of a 4-foot section, like I did. I was dumb. I made a 4-foot section and it held up, but it definitely bows. So go the other way on the lowboy. But anyways, guys, I hope this video turns out to be somewhat enjoyable. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all next time.